Students should go on the India service trip because it's an opportunity to explore a country that you may not have many more opportunities to explore later in life. You get to visit both the cities and the villages.
And they're all just living there, sort of self-sustaining, and it's so different from what we live over here. Also, the culture there was pretty different, like all the colors, everything people wore, and how committed they were to their traditions and values.
The best part about India was getting to experience true Indian culture on a daily basis. Whether that included traveling to the work site to make a difference in the community, or simply eating Chef KK's mix of fabulous Indian and Western food. India will be a trip I will always cherish and never forget.
And students should go on the India trip because there's a perfect balance between working and hanging out. Oh my god, yes! It was a great group of people that went to India. And you can make new friendships when you hang out.
What I love most about the brick making process is that we had a previous group before us that built already a foundation upon which we are going to build on.
The best part I liked about making the bricks on the India trip was probably just knowing hands-on that you're helping the community around you and building the facilities that will benefit all of the community. And yeah, just really the hands-on part was always my favorite part of the trip.
The best part about making bricks was probably our level of productivity that we were able to obtain once we got the hang of things. So we had one person had to stomp on the mud, and then we had to put the mud into the mold. Then we had someone pressing it down, and then we also had a flipper. So everyone had a unique job that was really essential for the brick making process.
The people from the project who are very good at brick making were always watching over us, and whenever we made a mistake they would point it out, and we would laugh at each other, and just an overall very supportive atmosphere.
There were some village experts that came and showed us how to mix concrete. You would sort of crater the concrete soil mix and put water in the middle, and you had to sort of mix it together without letting the water spill out. And I remember just paying attention so intently because this was only going to happen once, and I didn't want to screw it up.
The best part of going to India, I think, was experiencing a completely new culture and meet people that have a different lifestyle than us.
My favorite part of the whole trip was probably the day in the life because, you see pictures of these villages and these people and you kind of drive past it, but you never kind of hear their story. And it was kind of a chance for us to hear that story, but not only hear it, but also experience it.
My favorite part of the trip was when we were in the village and we got to communicate with a woman and visit her home, and with the help of a translator we got to compare our cultures and just learn a little bit about what daily life in India was like, and that was really interesting for me.
I think just sitting in the little house, their living room, and kind of watching these women make their little naan bread and kind of talking with them, because while I was sitting there, I was kind of thinking to myself, this is where they spend their life, this is where they sleep, this is where they have their daily conversation. So it was pretty cool.
One of my favorite parts about going to the village was feeding the goats. And why? Because it was interactive and the goats were pretty fun.
So one of my favorite parts of the trip was the opening ceremonies. It was really great getting to know all of the kids and introducing myself and really interacting with them on a better level.
As soon as we got off the bus, they came and grabbed our hands and they led us into the school where a priest was waiting for us, and he did a little ceremony that welcomed us into their community, and I thought that was just such a great experience.
My favorite part about interacting with the kids was just seeing them smile and laughing with us, because they know that we're there to help them. And even though there was a language barrier, it didn't seem to be a problem because we had all these secret handshakes and everything. And it was just great to see them smile and laugh with us.
My favorite part of the trip was interacting with the kids at the school and to learn about us and learn about what we were like and the differences between their life and our life.
One of my favorite memories with the kids was watching them play with the stream of water we were creating from the water pump. We kind of made something so simple into something that's a game and kind of something that meant a lot to them.
I think students should go on the India trip because it's a fantastic experience. You go a long, long way from home into a completely different culture that is colorful. The food is great. The landscape is beautiful. You get to be challenged, you get to have a lot of fun, you get to love the people you're with, the people you meet, and you do meaningful work. So you better go.